A man deliberately placed a pencil on a trash can. Shortly after he walked away, a taxi drove past, splashing water that knocked the pencil down, catching the attention of an elderly man drinking coffee nearby. As the old man stood to retrieve it, a young cyclist passing by couldn't brake in time. He crashed into the old man and tumbled onto a nearby fruit stand. A homeless person hurried to gather the scattered fruit while the vendor rushed to intervene, creating a chaotic scene. Meanwhile, a bus driver passing by glanced curiously at the commotion, failing to notice the traffic light had turned red. A woman crossing the street was struck and thrown into the air. This appeared to be an ordinary accident, but those familiar with murder techniques would recognize this method as masterful. The perpetrator had surveyed the environment, calculating various possibilities for accidents: traffic lights, buses, the coffee-drinking old man, and puddles on the road. These seemingly unrelated elements, with small variables introduced, transformed impossibilities into certainties. Police quickly arrived and, after interviewing witnesses and examining the scene, concluded it was an accident. However, the fallen pencil caught an officer's attention, as an identical pencil was found at another recent accident scene. Could there be a connection? Were both incidents triggered by a pencil? A colleague dismissed this theory, stating the probability was virtually zero given the numerous pedestrians, vehicles, and factors involved at the intersection. Each element's convenience and everyone's spontaneous reactions would require the perpetrator to have an omniscient perspective. Before he could finish speaking, another police alert came in about another bus accident. Everyone rushed to the scene, but this time no fatalities were reported. After questioning all passengers, no one mentioned seeing a pencil. The officers began to think they were being paranoid. Traffic accidents are common in cities. Suddenly, that familiar pencil rolled out from under a car. Lisa realized something was wrong. If these events were connected, the plan might not be complete since no deaths had occurred. Scanning the area, Lisa spotted a suspicious man on the bridge intensely focused on something ahead. Following his gaze, she witnessed a second accident unfolding. She ran toward the bridge as the man, realizing he'd been discovered, threw a bicycle down from the bridge but surprisingly remained in place, hands in pockets, waiting for the police. As officers approached to apprehend him, he glanced sideways and jumped off the bridge without hesitation. The discarded bicycle had served to alter the trajectory of passing vehicles below. Thus, amid the officers' confusion, the man escaped once again.